Good to know. Right, let's see what we've got. 5. Greetings to anyone who can hear me. Can you pop in the live chat if you can hear me? When you're live streaming your screen on YouTube, you're in a weird position of having to look at 2 different screens at once, which is why I sometimes have reaction problems in terms of like, I'll see something a few seconds late. So make sure that you can hear me. And if you can't hear the words I'm saying, can you make a fuss now, please? Okay, that's my channel. Why isn't it showing me my live stream? Thank you. Okay, so we've got Royhan, we've got Halil, that's excellent. Hopefully what you should now be seeing is a PowerPoint which says one-to-one preparation with reminders. Da, 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 da. Okay, so basically that's today's content. And it's our last group one for a little while because they've gone back into one-to-one mode, which is counterintuitive. Tell you what, I will, seeing as like I want a bigger audience than 2 people, I will hang around a few minutes. I will also doubt it good. Pitta, that's good. It's weird because I can see 4 people on this. Halil, Royhan, Dawit, Pitta. And then for some eccentric reason, it says no one's watching. Let me just put something on the Teams. Right, cool. So that's a reminder to everyone that we are on now. Yeah, so just hold on a minute. We'll start maybe 2 or 3 minutes down the line. Once we've got a few more people. I mean, an audience of 4 is nice, but you know, can do better than that, right? Famous YouTuber these days, 119 subscribers. Bloody hell. So yeah, I'll talk you through all of this. We can also use this particular tutorial as a sort of dry run for talking about things like UCAS. People are like, oddly enough, it's people from my classes, not really my tutor group, that have asked me stuff about UCAS and all the rest of it. So I'll walk you through some of the processes there in preparation for our one-to-ones. Okay, so let's see. Has that stopped playing? And that's why there's not more people. Play, damn you. Let's see what's happening. Refresh the screen. So we've got 4 people. I mean, the same 4 people are here at the moment, so I'm just going to hold on for a minute or 2. Because I've literally just put the message out that that we're on. Bloody 4. If there's 4, I will go thermonuclear. Because it's not even that, you know, not that deep of a thing. What's happening in my maths class? Bloody hell. Let's minimize this. So if you are watching, put your name in the chat if you haven't done already. I mean, people will start picking this up as their attendance starts falling and they start getting contacted by people, but that's a tedious process. That's a thumbs up from someone. That's Royhan, thank you, appreciated. 3 people in chat. Someone who sent his maths work, that's a good one. Right here. Okie. We'll start in a minute anyways, because I'm not going to waste people's time if other people can't be bothered to show up. So I'm not super happy about the number of viewers. As you can tell, I mean, not used to live streaming for 4 people, quite frankly. That sounds a bit arrogant, but you know. What's an attendance you'll have a meeting for? Okay, this is how it works, right? Obviously, you've heard this in maths anyways, but I'll say it to everyone. You've got to treat these lessons, these online lessons, as if they're real lessons. Because they are, right? And especially in like topic subjects. I'm teaching, well, right now I'm doing revision, but like in a couple of weeks I'll be running new content for maths, and if you're not there, you're dead. You'll fall behind. Not to mention just like thinking about the amount of time that you've lost already. So what the college is saying is, if your attendance, you do registers, if your attendance is not on point, that's going to be one of the grade, like, things they're going to look at to decide whether you stay on the course or not, right? Which I think is fair enough, right? As I said in my maths class, there's 3 things that you need to do to survive my class: attend and produce work, which I'll say Dowit's in my class. He's doing a brilliant job at that. Outstanding, no issues there. You need to do well in your mock exams, which, thanks to a long debate with Halil, we've now worked out are in September. And you need to also show me the work that you've done over, these holidays. I mean, if the attendance is not there, there's going to be problems. All right. Are you on tablet again? Yeah. Basically, my laptop's streaming, and my tablet's what I'm looking at. It should be live playing, so I can sort of see the conversation going on now. Cool. Do you know what? I'm going to start anyways. People can watch it later. If you are one of the people that watch it later, you need to contact me, because right now, as it stands, only 4 people are getting marked in. Boom. Right, okay. So staying safe online, you've got a couple of links there. If you've got any kind of safeguarding concerns or anything you're worried about, like going on in your house, anything going on online, remember every single student has a one-to-one chat on Microsoft Teams, and you can contact me that way, or you can contact these links that they've got here. I'll leave them on the screen for a few seconds. Obviously, you can also go back to this video. It takes about a day to kind of upload for some reason. I don't know what the connection's like. But like by tomorrow, this video is up there. So there you go. There's also mental health and counselling available, and I do recommend taking that. I don't know how you guys are feeling. Like today, for me, this has been a pretty unpleasant day, if I'm not going to lie to you. So it's like we've done, what, 6 weeks doing this, and there's no, you start thinking, oh, there's no end to this. Da, 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 da. I mean, we'll stay positive. By Thursday, hopefully, we'll have a kind of path to getting out of this situation. But you know what I mean? It doesn't matter how big and how strong you are. I'm talking to my guys here. You can feel it, right? I'm someone who's pretty tough, all things considered. A lot of people come to me for help and support, right? But I ain't shy to say, well, you know what? I'm getting a bit, down about this stuff because it's getting on my nerves now. I like to be out on the street, and I'm sitting in my house doing not a lot. Right. That's that. These are the people you can contact. Now, student advisor is the one for money, and that's apparently still available. Because I've arranged some money for some people. So, mental health and well-being will be Sarah Mack. Counselling. And remember, like, if there's an emergency, yeah, ring up 02076971717. If for some reason they haven't responded, or it's a total emergency, like someone's putting a gun to your head or a knife, well, you're doing gun, you're kind of in trouble, but a knife or something, it's something serious, right that minute, call the police, all right? And you know how to do that. So, but these are the kind of things, if it's like, day-to-day stuff, that's where you go. Right, what else? So we're going to do one-to-ones after next week, which is one of the reasons I'm kind of irritated that people haven't shown up to this stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do it like this, but everyone gets their own one. So what I'll do is I'll make a YouTube video, I'll put it in private, so not everyone can see it. It'll just be your link. And then what's going to happen with the video is you'll see my screen as I'm filling in the one-to-one form, and then we'll just talk it out back and forth. Or I might do it as a Microsoft Teams thing. It depends what people like better. Because Microsoft Teams, you actually get to talk back to me. So, again, I'll ask you when I set your one-to-ones up what you'd prefer. We can do it one of our, both ways work. So there's that. So what do you need to do in preparation? Everyone's got a meeting set up already with the dates. Dates will be wrong. The dates and times will be wrong. But there's a meeting set up. You fill in your forms for that. And the things you really need to come ready for in that conversation is, what am I thinking about doing for after 6 forms finished? Is it university? Is it apprenticeship? What kind of thing am I going to do? Do I want to take a gap year? And the other big thing that you need to come with is how you're surviving and how you're coping with this online learning, and what kind of situation do you feel like you're in terms of your education, right? So, like, again, I'll use Dowit because I know Dowit's here and he's in my maths class. I'll be having that conversation with him about, okay, do you feel like you're keeping up with the content? Is it making sense to you still? Do you know what I'm saying? And then from there, we'll have that discussion. So those are the two big things. A lot of stuff still going on. On Get Ahead News, they're doing things like online internships and stuff like that. It's not the same thing, but it's something. Do you know what I mean? And after like how much, you know, you spend a lot of time at home, you know, something different might help. Oh, right, let's roll. The smart targets, I mean, I'm sure you've heard of these and seen these before. It's just targets that you can set yourself that you can achieve. So, like, something like saying, I want to go to Cambridge. I mean, that's not, you know, that's not really a smart target. It's a target. But something like, I'm going to do law, so I want to get an online internship with, I don't know, a big Magic Circle law firm. That's something you could do because it's specified and you want to do it by the end of September. How's that? So that would be something that you call a smart target because it's got all of those criteria: specific, measurable, achievable, realistic time. But I'm not going to go into detail about how smart targets work. Again, you can watch this video if you want to kind of see the slides in any length. What to do while group tutorials not happening? I would say use this time to research what you want to do because a lot of people, when I did last one-to-ones, I'm still not sure what I want to do with my life. And I was, yeah, fair enough, it makes sense. We've gone through like a whole bunch of stuff that's going on in the world, etc. I get why people would say that, but on the other hand, we are in a situation where, do you know what? Next year, from what I've heard, the government ain't changing up nothing. The exams are going to be just as hard as they were before. The UCAS process is going to work the same way as before. I was talking to someone who is very close to getting apprenticeships, and she's saying like even this year's apprenticeships are working to plan. So like they will start in September, which I was shocked by, but you know that's a big thing. Now it looks like there's 7 people watching, so can you pop your name in the chat if you are watching because the chat is your register. So all you need to do is type in your name. All right. So we've got 7 people on at the moment. And I can only recognise 4 names. Obviously, one of them will be me because I'm watching my own just to read the chat. But, you know, there's that. So when we're not doing group tutorials, when we're going to start doing one-to-ones, use the extra time that you're going to get. So this, well, it's never usually be 1 hour and a half, but, you know, it's an hour and a half slot to research. And also start thinking about your personal statements. I'm going to help you out with that. So personal statements, you need to start getting together some of the things that make you special. So not only I got great grades, obviously you did, you came to college, you got 6th form, you're above average, but all the things you did that make you extracurricular stuff that you did, all the things that make you unique. So that time that you helped out with charity, that time you went to NCS, that's the citizen service, not the 6th form. All the stuff that makes you unique. If you've done like Duke of Edinburgh, that sort of thing, getting all that stuff together. So I've got Rachel, Rohan, I know you're here, boss, you said at the beginning. Still missing a couple. That might be because every time I refresh, it seems to change. We're down to 6 anyways. Okay, cool. So that sort of does make sense what I'm saying to you, I think. Do you know your one-to-one time? No, you don't, because I haven't sent it out yet. Do you know how your tutor is going to communicate with you remotely? We'll discuss that on your individual chat, because it looks to me like some people would like to be able to talk back, or some people just want to, you know, get the form filled in and get it done and then move on to their subjects, and that's fair enough. It's whatever you prefer. That's what we'll do. So I'll give you some choices, and I'll start setting them up for next Friday. Staying safe online again. Wasn't that at the beginning? Whoops. Sorry. I'll bring that back. I swear they've gone round in a circle on that PowerPoint. Boom. Yeah, they have. Interesting. Oh, it's just a reminder, isn't it? Yeah, so again, just like be careful. There's going to be a lot of scammers out there. There's, God forbid, there'll be some pedophiles out there. Sad to say, but there are. So, you know, just don't get involved in anything. Don't send anything offensive or rude or whatever. Especially on Microsoft Teams, by the way. Microsoft Teams it never deletes. So whatever, even if you've got like a group chat for just you and your friends, which is entirely possible, you could make that. Better keep that to your kind of like very, very professional level. And if you want to have a friends thing, just keep it to Snapchat, Instagram, or whatever. And I've already shown you that stuff about counselling. Okay, so that's me done for today. So the kind of summary of it is this, right? I will get in contact with you in the next week and a half to arrange a one-to-one time We'll either do it like this on the YouTube channel, which is going to be private, so not everyone can see it, or we can do it on Microsoft Teams with me sharing my screen. One way or another, you'll be able to talk to me and talk back to me, and we'll have that discussion. That'll be that, right? That seems reasonable to everyone, right? Anyone got any particular issues or complaints or worries? The best way to contact me, because remember this one is public, is to contact me through Microsoft Teams or via email. Both of those things are safe and secure, because as I said to you, Microsoft Teams does not delete. So if you tell someone da 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 da, it will be there forever. Yeah, I mean it's not that the whole college can see it. That's not the case, but it is safe in that it can be monitored. Do you know what I mean? So it's like a professional thing rather than like, suppose someone said something on Snapchat, good luck. I mean, it's there. If it's there, it's there. If they've saved it, they've saved it. If they've not, they've not. It's not like that. All right, cool. That's me done for today. I'm going to cut the stream here. Any further conversation or any issue that you have, let's run it through Microsoft Teams. Either either pop it up in your chat or wait till the one-to-ones and have that discussion then. All right. If there is any student here and they know people that haven't showed up to this, can you get them to watch the video and again get them to contact me, because it's going to start hitting their attendance. As I explained at the beginning of this video, attendance still matters. We're still chasing these things up. For my maths class, I've started sending text messages home to parents. For tutorials, I'm going to start doing that as well. Because quite frankly, it's the same college we're doing. It's just you're at home. That's how you got to think of it. This is an extended holiday. All right? So you guys take care, and I'll see you around. Let me cut the screen.